Santi Manwaziri, Your Excellency, the Governor of this great county of Nyeri, and Mwalimu Kahiga EGH, all county employees, our bishop who have preached so well today, and our interns. Good morning. How are you? Are you happy? Are you happy people or gloomy people? Huh? Are you praying for the long life of our governor, for what he has done? How many are praying? So we are all sincere. We are praying for the long life of our governor. Thank you so much. Now, by the time you are employed, or by the time you came as interns, all of you maybe had written their CV, curriculum vitae, and where is written experience, you had written none, because you didn't have experience. Most of you didn't have experience. Now, your CV now, the beauty of it, if you are asked for your CV, I know you have already updated that CV. And you have indicated experience, have worked in Nyeri County, don't say as intern, for 1 year. You have worked in Nyeri County for 1 year. That is enough experience for somebody to look at it and say, wow, I'll take this person. We have been told some have been absorbed, majority have not been absorbed. My appeal to you is, please don't give up. Your day is coming. Keep checking from the website of the county and see what is there and apply. Not necessarily, if you're an engineer, for example, not necessarily you look for a job as an engineer. You may look for another job, somebody asking for a university graduate. Don't wait until you see an engineer there. You are a university graduate, whether an engineer or an accountant or whatever you are, apply for that job. And you get a job. And don't choose, as you have been told by the bishop. Don't be choosy. There's an example I normally give of a graduate who tarmacked, looked for a job he could not get. He went for 5 years. He looked at the newspaper and he saw a job, the driver of a managing director. And the guy applied. You know what? The guy was taken as a driver of managing director. So when he's calling the boss is behind. The boss is reading the newspaper and is making some comments. One time, within the same week, this guy made a comment. When he had the boss making comments, this guy made a comment. The boss asked him, "Excuse me, what have you said? Are you a driver or something else?" The guy said, "It's a long story." The MD told him, "Make it short." He said, "I am a graduate, but I stayed out for 5 years. So I realized it's very hard to get a job. So I saw the advert in the newspaper and applied for a job, and here I am." He was told, "Come tomorrow with your CV and all your certificates." You know what? The second week, this guy was not a driver. He was an officer in the office. So don't choose. Take what is available. And the next level, God will take you. So continue waking up, looking for a job. Do not give up. Because once you give up, that is the end of you. So I wish you the best as you leave this place. Go out looking for jobs in other places, the county level, and God will bless you. At the end of the day, you'll be saying like the ones who have been absorbed, even me, I have a job now. Having said that, it's now my honor and privilege to ask each one of us to be upstanding as I invite His Excellency the Governor to address the interns. Karibu, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, David. You may be seated. Can I have that microphone? Tuko na mheshimiwa Wahinya hapa. Let him say a word. Inaonekana mnamsahau. Kuja simama useme kitu. Usalimiane bwana. Si tulitafuta kura na wewe.
Good morning. Good morning again. Mimi naitwa Mheshimiwa Wahinya, nasimamia ward inaitwa Dedan Kimathi, Tetu.
Maridadi, tumpigie makofi. Deputy Governor wetu, Mheshimiwa David Waroe Kenanire, my CECs and our bishop here, wafanyikazi wote, and our wonderful, beautiful, handsome interns. Hamjambo. It's not a funeral, come on. It's not a funeral. It's not a funeral. Eh? You know, it's feeling like, you know, kama hivo, eh? But this is a mock. 2 years, and I think it is 2 and 10 months from now, we shall be where they are. Hata si tunaenda nyumbani. If you are not aware. Unajua iko watu hapo wanafikiria wamepigiwa mihuri hapa. Wale watu wote tuliingia na hawa. Na kama wewe ni waziri wangu, hata chairman anaenda mbele yetu. Even the vice chair public service is going at the end of November, at the beginning of November. Give her a clap. Sasa nyinyi, kama hata mimi nitaenda, nini inawatisha sasa? Si unasikia mimi hata mimi Wanguku wanahesabu siku. Wanasema ngoja tu Wanguku na akina wa Matinga hivyo. So let me tell you one simple thing. The end of one thing is the beginning and even a better one. And that's why I want you to be shining, smiling, laughing and enjoying yourself because you have had an opportunity that others did not get. The chairman tells me when we did apply, there were about 2,000 of you. 199 succeeded. Only 191 reported. And out of that, today I'm told we might have only 148 here. Because 20 ni hawa. Huyu, nimeona procurement officer mwingine hapo. Sijui na wangapi wameajiriwa na county, hebu inua mkono. Tuone, if you have already gotten a job. Na by the way, munaweka kamkono na mnai kama nani? Unajua unaweza futwa. Hebu simama. Stand if you have already gotten a job with the county. Quickly, let's see them. Yeah? Why are they feeling guilty? See, they applied and got the jobs. Can you give them a clap? Sit down. So, those that didn't get a job is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Because many times we have learned, and the bishop will tell you this, when you make a prayer, there are 3 possible answers. It is yes, no, or wait. So, where are you? Waiting. Ama namna gani? Yeah, so, and one thing you have about yourself, tell your neighbor there, I have one advantage, I have age on my side. Yeah. You have age on your side. Sasa, mimi na hii group yangu hii hapa, ni either tutafute mahali tutaenda after 2.5 years, ama tufanyiwe hivi mbinguni. You can imagine us now on the road looking for a job with David. Mumesikia kazi ngapi zimeandikwa ati they are looking for former governors or former deputy governors. Si unaona ni matatizo? But I want to encourage you that it is how you manage a change that determines your success. Life is about change. And life is made sweeter by management of change. Because the only permanent thing in life is change itself. Did you know that? Let me give you a little one so you see. Remember, when you were born, you could not walk, you were crawling, isn't it? But then you stood and started taking baby steps. Somewhere along the line, you are able to stand. And along that life, you are able to run. You know, walk, then run, and there you are today. If you did not manage any of those changes, ungekuwa na shida. But here you are now today. You still went to school, kasoma, sijui, I hope you are not the CBC. Mulisoma ile yangu, ile ya tunamaliza nursery, kama iko, kama hakuna, unaendelea tu standard 1. We finish from standard, I think 8, or this is what year 8. Then you go to form 1, then you do form sijui 4, sijui munafanya KCSE ama ilikuwa gani. Then you go to university, you go to college, and here you are. And you have succeeded in all those changes, isn't it? So, can I make the first announcement so that if you are here, we already have how many vacancies?
7 per ward, so that is 200.
So I am already going to hire 210 for how many months?
18.
For 18 months. At how much?
The first month is 10,000, which is training.
Training.
Then 15,000 for 11 months.
Yeah, 15,000 for 11 months.
After that, we hope they will have found business opportunities.
And they will go. Sasa si mumesikia? Kuna kazi. Na inafunguliwa leo. Portal is opening today. And it is going to be closed on 30th of September. But there is a catch. We want agripreneurs. People with agricultural.
Any qualification in agriculture from certificate to degree.
Umesikia hiyo maneno? Can you apply immediately? Sababu hiyo sasa inaweza kukusaidia wakati unatafuta hiyo kazi ingine na unasikia nataka 210. And if I were you, even if I was an engineer, I would apply. Niwende nikawa convince huko mbele, mimi hata hii engineering yangu inahusiana na tomatoes. Hii engineering yangu ina uhusiano na cabbage. Ama si ni namna hiyo? Eh? So sasa, what is the link? Where is it? Is it in our portal? Mwangalie hiyo website ya County Department of Agriculture na kwa website yetu. Na hiyo watu wanasema ni agenda, Madam President, weka hiyo na kusema kwanza hiyo agenda inaandamana sana na agripreneur. Na kilimo, wakati wanasoti huko, tutaangalia hiyo maneno. Tunaelewana? So that you have already heard that is almost 18 months. Wakati hiyo haijasema ukiwa ndani hutatafuta kazi nyingine. So it is important that you look there, you do the necessary. Kwanza hapo. You will do the same? Very good. Let me also say just a few things, because what I should do here mostly is sing you a song called Goodbye, Kwaheri. But I won't sing that. What I will say is that, number one, we have had 5 cohorts. The report I have got is that you are the best disciplined and best behaved of all the 5 cohorts. And for that, I want to thank you and congratulate you. I have had people who bet, tunaamushwa saa 8 ati watajinyonga. Mimi nasema, simuachi, nunulieni kamba ingine. Hao wananiambia ati hapana, wakiwa na Margaret ati hapana. Mtu amechukua pesa zake, amechukua za marafiki zake, anaenda kubetika. Zote zinapotea. Alafu sasa anasema ananunua kamba ajinyonge. See, why don't you buy him another rope? Mwambie jinyonge mara 2. Because hiyo ni ujinga, isn't it? But we have not had such cases. Of course, I don't know what happens, but every president gets married around here. Si ni kweli? Isn't it? Every president akikaa hapa either anatuita harusi. Si nimeona namna hiyo? I think we even attended one sometime a month ago. Yeah? Yeah, sasa si tunaombea neema bahati neema. Hata yeye maneno yake si ni kweli? Yeah? We also wish her the very best na asisahau kutuita harusi. Tutakuja na keki, yeah? Isn't it? So, now that we are through with whatever we have had, the internship, we have gained a lot of knowledge and experience. My message to you is simple. As we release you to the world and into the world of job seeking and job creators, we have full and total confidence in you and in your ability to join any government and ensure that it works. Because you have been an integral part of our success for this 1 year. You have worked within the departments that have continued to shine in terms of service delivery to our people. For that, we are extremely proud. As we release you today, we release you like arrows. Arrows that can pierce into the deep world of this country and beyond. Your services are required. But then, the Bible says, we cannot light a candle or light a lamp and then cover it. We have to make sure that the world knows we exist. And how do we do that? By positioning ourselves. Many times I tell many of the people as I speak to them that it is good and it is even better to be prepared for an opportunity and not get it than get an opportunity and not be prepared for it. Mine is to wish you the very best. I have listened to the president here, and you can see that is an officer, confident, who is able to address people, and I'm sure in the kind of work she is doing. Are you a gender officer? Are you a social worker? Exactly. You will be able to deliver for the people of Kenya and even for this country. So keep alert. We advertise jobs every other day. Please keep in touch with our website. Keep there. Keep checking with the opportunities. When it doesn't open, try it another time and another time. We now have a small team that is working around to improve it so that you are able to apply. And we have told the chairman here and the board, every one of us who presents a letter and who has gone through our internship program should be given first priority. And that is why, unless you apply, unless you speak about yourself, unless you introduce yourself, unless you pitch for yourself, nobody will remember you. But again, I have said, even I think on this floor, that if you can be the man who does the best in everything you do, for example, you write a better book than anybody